This is such a predicament of Cirrus research. The latest issue of the briefing is just out. The title, High Beta Cracks as AI Trade Pairing Begins. If you take a look at this chart, this is a look at the performance of high beta versus of large caps versus that of small caps. What you'll notice is a massive gap. And importantly, though, when we look at these high beta characteristics, they line up perfectly with the very speculative market that we're in, the very crowded market that we're in. So it's to no surprise that what we saw in November's pullback is a hint of what's to come, because you've seen a pretty big break, which is about 6.7% break in large cap beta. There's also, high beta stocks correcting in the smaller cap area, but nothing as dramatic. Importantly, though, when you look more broadly across drivers of returns in the equity market for November, you did see elements of a broadening. You also saw elements of this sort of anti-beta, anti-mo trade. It occurred across the cap spectrum, large and small caps, but it was most notable in the large cap arena. This is significant because when we typically think of risk, we're thinking small caps. So the question is, what gives? And the bottom line is that the extreme valuations that we're witnessing in the large AI sort of mega tech area is driving this sort of frenetic search for something else. And what that's causing is really driving a broader and broader market. Not only are international markets outperforming, but what you'll notice since the April market bottom is that smaller stocks are now competitive. In fact, they're outperforming since the April bottom. And microcaps, since that bottom, is up about 60%. We know that commodities, emerging markets are also faring quite well. At the heart of this, asset allocators are now looking at other ways to diversify and really contain risk. When we look at the AI vertical, this played out in space. Not only did the AI chip group really take a hit down like 7-8%, but what you'll notice is that within the AI food chain, the nuclear and cybersecurity really also pulled back. So this gives us a feel really for what's potentially on the map here as investors debate what is the right amount of spending on AI. Take a look at the full report, and as always, happy to take your questions. Thank you.